Getting to see their journal notes is gonna melt your mind how the Lord is speaking to them, teaching them, and it may even use your kids to teach you. What up, group? Hey, question came in today regarding resources, so I wanted to point them out to you. This isn't something we scheduled, I just got the question. Thank you for giving feedback, by the way, and participating in the group, all you guys that are walking through this and doing this. I could not be more excited about the things that God's already showing me that He's doing, not just in my family, but your families as well. So praying for you guys. I'm excited to see what the Holy Spirit has planned for you. If you downloaded the PDF, it's exactly the same as this handbook, okay? So in this handbook, I had told you to work through the first 13 pages. It's really only like 5 pages, and it's really like a welcome letter and just understanding what the different pieces are, what we mean by reading and responding, and what dig it. Now that is very important to understand, so do that. But they were asking, hey, do I need to get the notebooks for my kids to use? So I'm gonna give you a brief explanation on what the notebooks are and how to use them, okay? Because I bought them for all of my kids. They're $8 on Amazon, and there are links. I'm gonna put a link, our webpage on Famplify that has we have a whole bunch so they can pick their own cover. It's the same inside, just the cover is different. But this is how it breaks down. I wanted to create something that had blank Sunday notes, okay? So this is Sunday, it has like a message, has just some generic, like what was worship, what was the theme of the worship, and then has what was the main passage, who was the main character, stuff like that, but then place for notes. So this is something your kid can take to church with them and journal, be in service and be receiving the message. I don't know what church you go to and what you're going through, so here's something that's gonna be helpful for your kids to think. And then there's a place for some prayer pointers. But then it says, hey, let's dig for treasure. And that's the Famplify section, okay? So when you turn that page, there is the Bible passage, and then the reading responding is discover, identify, and grow. But when you're reading it, there's a blank spot for your notes, just to write down notes. And if you read through Dig, kind of explains this. And then after that, it has like our series memory verse. But then over here, this is the part that you're gonna want as a parent to follow up with your kids. Getting to see their journal notes is gonna melt your mind how the Lord is speaking to them, teaching them, and it may even use your kids to teach you. I was just talking to a friend about how exciting that is. Okay, but in Discover, this is the section where they're just writing down, did they hear the story? Is there anything new that they heard in the story? And then there's the Identify piece, which is, hey, what truth, what character of God, what lesson is God identifying in this section? So your young kids, your youngest ones, you'll do this with them. But then your older ones that you expect to come to the study having already read and responded, this is what I mean by that. You want them to have read the story, discovered what the story is about, be able to tell you what the story is about, but then identify character of God. And then on the last section is grow, is what are they going to commit to applying that truth to their life. So when you all sit down to do your study, have them bring out their notebooks, or you can do this on a scrap page, it's all blank. What you want to do is, hey, what was the story about? What was what did we identify, or what did you identify? And then how are you going to apply it to your life? And that is going to stir up, each one of your kids is going to have a different answer there. But the same truth, but God's going to apply it in their life in a different way. And then it's just a bunch of blanks. You can fill it out. When you're done, you can buy another one. They're $8, super cheap. You guys show up at your house in 2 days. Thank you guys for participating. I love you guys. Praying for you guys. Thank you for your feedback already. It is super encouraging, super helpful. Keep on trucking.